Fire against evil garments. Fire against evil garments. Zechariah chapter 3 verse 1 to 3. Can somebody, a quick reader? Zechariah chapter 3 verse 1 to 3. A fast reader.
Zechariah chapter 3.
Yes.
Verse 1.
Yes.
Then he showed me Joshua the high priest. Standing before the angel of the Lord. And Satan standing at his right hand. To oppose him. And the Lord said to Satan. The Lord rebuke you. Satan. The Lord who has chosen Jerusalem rebuke you. Is this not a brand plucked from the fire? Now Joshua was clothed with filthy garments.
Then Joshua was clothed with filthy garments.
And was standing before the angel.
The Bible said that Joshua was standing before the angel. He said the man Joshua was standing before the angel. And Joshua was about to be promoted.
Yes, sir.
But there was something wrong with Joshua. The Bible said that the man Joshua was clothed with filthy garments. Sir. And that was why Satan was resisting the man Joshua. There is what we call filthy garments. And the Bible recorded that he was clothed with filthy garments. Sir, it is one thing to be clothed with filthy garments. It's another thing to be wearing filthy garments. The two words are not the same. To be clothed and to be wearing is two different words. Am I speaking to somebody? To be clothed with filthy garment means that the person is forcefully adorned with a garment that is against his choice. To be clothed with filthy garment means that the person or the individual is forcefully adorned with a garment that is not what his choice. But to wear a garment means that this, when it talks about a free will of usage of what? Of garment. So when we are talking about wearing, we mean that you intentionally put on that dress. When we're talking about clothing, it means that somebody forced you to put on that dress. You didn't put on that dress with your own free will. You didn't put on that dress with your own choice. So, Sama, there's something that we call evil garment. And in Zechariah, it calls it filthy garment. Filthy garment is also evil garment. When the devil wants to destroy a man, he forcefully wears that man a garment that he doesn't want to wear.
Yes,
there's nobody here that wants to be poor. There's nobody here that likes disappointments. There's nobody here that likes disfavor. But when disfavor is the order of the day, the devil has forcefully put on the garment of disfavor upon your life. Am I speaking to somebody? The devil has forcefully put on the garment of what? Of disfavor upon your life. Sir, the devil has many tricks, and that is why the Bible says we are not ignorant of the devices. The devices that talks about tricks, talks about scheme, talks about plans of the devil. He said we are not ignorant of it. When the devil sees that you are going far, the first thing that the devil will do is that he will forcefully put on a garment upon your life that will bring rejection, that will bring disappointment, and at that point in time, such a man will be experiencing resistance. Every form of resistance that you are experiencing is a sign that you are putting on a garment that is not right. It's a sign that you are putting on a garment that you don't like. To deal with evil garments, you must come to the realization that I am putting on evil garments. You must come to the realization that I'm putting on evil garments. Someone should quickly open Matthew chapter 8 verse 9 to 11. Fast. There's no time. Quick one. Matthew chapter 8 verse 9 to 11.
Matthew chapter 8 verse 9.
Yeah, and so you just open that Mark 5 7 to 9. Just open that one down. Okay, go on.
Matthew 8 verse 9. For I am a man under authority.
I am a man under authority.
Having soldiers under me.
Having soldiers under me.
And I say to this man.
And I say to this man.
Go and he goeth.
Go and he goeth.
And to another.
And to another.
Come and he cometh.
Come and he cometh.
And to my servant.
And to my servant.
Do this and he doeth it.
Do this and he doeth this.
When Jesus heard it.
When Jesus heard it. He marveled.
And said to them that follow.
And said to them that follow.
Verily I say unto you.
Verily I say unto you.
I have not found so great faith.
I have not found so great faith.
No, not in Israel.
No, not in Israel.
And I say unto you.
And I say unto you.
Many shall come from the east and west.
Many shall come from the east and west.
And shall sit down with Abraham.
And shall sit down with Abraham.
And Isaac.
And Isaac.
And Jacob. In the kingdom of
God. Sir, in spiritual warfare, you must identify what your problem is. See, sir, in spiritual warfare, the first thing you must do to gain success in spiritual warfare, you must identify the demon responsible for your problem. That was why this man told Jesus that I am a general. I have soldiers under me. I deploy them. See, one of the reasons why people don't get answers to prayer is because they deploy angels wrongly. We as children of God, we have angels under us. The Bible said that these angels, they are ministering spirits sent to minister to those that are headed to salvation. Who are those that are headed to salvation? Me and you. We the believers, we are the head to salvation. So we have angels under us. For you to gain victory in spiritual warfare, one of the first things you must do is must identify the demon that is in charge of that problem, so that you can easily deploy the angels that are under you through prayer. Am I speaking to somebody? Wrong deployment of angels will bet no answer to what? No answer to prayer. If you must gain answer to prayer, you must learn to deploy your angels rightly through prayer. Sir, for we to be able to deal with evil garment, we must realize the kind of evil garment that is upon our life. What is the kind of evil garment that is upon your life? What is it that has become a consistent occurrence in your life? What is it that you have been experiencing consistently? Is it failure at the edge of breakthrough? When you are about to close a major deal, before you know something will come to clear it up. Is it failure at the edge of breakthrough? When somebody is about to get married to you, before you know he will change his mind. Is it failure at the edge of breakthrough? When finances, somebody promise you money and say, Sam, I am going to give you this money on Monday. When Monday reaches, it's not speaking again. Am I speaking to somebody? You must be able to identify the evil garment that is upon your life. The moment you are able to identify, deploying angels through prayer will become very easy. Prayer is good, but wise prayer is better. Prayer is good, but wise prayer is better. How do I pray wise prayer? Number one, praying by revelation. Praying by revelation. You keep seeing yourself in that old school. That is where the problem is. And what should be your wise prayer point? My Father, my Maker, every garment of stagnation, every garment of backwardness upon my life, cast fire. The moment you pray like that, there will be a response from heaven. The reason why there's yet to be a response from heaven is because you are praying amiss. You are not praying a wise prayer that is backed up with revelation. Can I say this to you? Any prayer that follows the root of revelation will always gain the result. Why is it that God is communicating to you through your dreams? It's because God wants you to pray. When you wake up from that dream, just get the interpretation of the dream and you begin to mutter words of prayer. As you are muttering words of prayer, grenade is coming out from your mouth. Bullet and bombs is coming out from your mouth. When bullet and bombs is not able to actualize the goal, you take 12 midnight. When you climb the altar of 12 midnight, what you have automatically done is that you have taken hold of Amotaka and you begin to move with it by 12 midnight. By 12:30 dating, you are still moving with it. You are searching everywhere with you, where your enemy is. If Amon Tanka is not able to do the work, you climb into your jet that carries your bomber jet. And when you climb into your bomber jet, you persist in 2 a.m. As you are praying in 2 a.m., all your enemies, wherever they are, whatever they have done to you, they will all surrender to you. I prophesy to somebody here this morning, enemies of darkness that is responsible for your present situation, enemies of darkness that is responsible for your backward, enemies of darkness responsible for your rising and falling, by the authority and name of Jesus, let fire consume them. So there's something that happened in First Kings. The Bible made me to understand that there was a man of God called Elijah. That Elijah was upon the mountain, and the king sent 50 soldiers, go and bring down Elijah. And do you know what Elijah did? Elijah said, if I be a man of God, let fire come down. And the Bible said there was an immediate response. Do you know why there was an immediate response? Was because Elijah was praying by revelation. He understood that at that time and season of his life is meant to live a mountain top life. No power has the power or the ability to pull him down. And he told them, I am not coming down from where God has placed me. You cannot clothe me with evil garments. I am not coming down from the place and the height that God has destined for me. You can't clothe me with a garment of delay. You can't clothe me with a garment of low life. You can't clothe me with a garment of average life. And Elijah responded with prayer to live a mountain top life. One of the secrets is the ability to connect to the throne room of grace. And when you connect, the angels of the Lord open your eye. By 12 midnight they open your eye. By 2 a.m. they open your eye. They show you what the enemy is about to do. And when they show you, you wake up. And when you wake up with the battering ram of prayer. And you begin to blast in tongue and say, Lord, it is not possible for me to lose my children. Lord, it is not possible for me to lose my job. Lord, it is not possible for me to lose my contract. It is not possible. I refuse evil garment. Why is it that evil garments have dominated your life for so long? It's because 1, you refuse to pray. 2, you refuse to see what the Lord is showing you. The Bible says, where there's no vision, the people perish. How have evil garment taken over the whole of people's glory? Because they lack the eyes of an eagle. They couldn't see. You sleep all through the night. No one dream. You sleep all through the afternoon. No one vision. You pray from night till tomorrow. No one voice. The Bible says Elijah was upon the mountain and there was a volcano. There was an earthquake and there was a storm. He said, but the voice of God was not there. But immediately a still small voice spoke to Elijah. How did Elijah escape from the hand of Jezebel? Through visions and revelation. How did Elijah escape from the hands of Jezebel? Through visions and revelation. Am I speaking to somebody here this morning? In Mark chapter 5 verse 7 to 9, what did he say? Mark 5, 7 to 9.
And he cried out with a loud voice.
And he cried out with a loud voice.
And said, what have I to do with you?
I said, what do I have to do with you?
Jesus, Son of the Most High.
Jesus, Son of the Most High.
I implore you by God.
I implore you by God.
You do not torment me.
That don't torment me. Verse 8.
For he said to him.
For he said to him,
come out of the man.
Come out from this man.
Spirit.
You thou unclean spirit.
Then he asked him,
what is your name? And he answered, saying, and he said, my name is Legion. For we are many. He couldn't come out initially. Jesus, Son of God, commanded the demon to come out. The demon refused to come out. Am I speaking to somebody? But when Jesus decided to identify the name of that demon, and he got his name, that his name is Legion. He said, Legion, where are you? come out from this body. And the Bible says immediately legion came out. Am I speaking to somebody? Identification of your problem through revelation will lead to solution to all your problems. If you can't identify the evil garment that is upon you, some people, delay is already a lifestyle, so they can't identify that it is delay anymore. Some people, disappointment is already a lifestyle, so they cannot even identify that disappointment is disappointment, because they are used to the spirit of disappointment, because they are used to the spirit of delay, because they are used to the spirit of barrenness. There are certain people here, since they were born, they have never counted 200,000 naira. They have never counted 200,000 naira, and it has become a normal thing to them. Why is it that it's a normal thing? Because they are used to it, so they can't identify it anymore. And since they can't identify it anymore, that garment will keep brooding in their life. But the day the man is able to identify that this spirit of poverty you have been standing here, so therefore come out from my life, by the reason of that there will be deliverance. There was a man called Jacob.
Yes, sir.
The Bible said that this man, he took the brother's blessing and he ran to his mother's brother house, Laban. So when he went to his brother's house, the Bible said that he was there for almost over 21 years. Now, sir, there's something that was a particular concern about the story of Jacob. That if you don't read that story carefully, you will think that everything was just the will of God. Jacob served Laban for 7 years to get Rachel. He missed Rachel. Jacob served Laban for another 7 years to get Rachel. Even before he got Rachel, after that 7 years, they fought. Then Rachel came in. Jacob also still served Laban for another 7 years to be able to get what? His wages. The Bible said that Laban changed his wages several times. So Jacob spent almost all his life on slavery, serving a man. Jacob experienced consistent disappointment. When it was time for Jacob to enter into his season of harvest, that evil garment will begin to manifest itself, and before you know, Laban will change his mind. See, don't get angry about people that are not helping you. It is not about them, it's about the garment that you are putting on.
Yes, sir.
Don't get angry about people that are refusing to lend you a helping hand. It's not about them. There's something in your life that needs to be uprooted. Until it is being uprooted through the instrument of prayer, not just prayer but prophetic prayer. Am I speaking to somebody? Then you will not experience the blessing that you have been seeking from God. Jacob had an issue, and that issue needed to be rectified. It needed to be rectified. That was why when Jacob, before he met with Esau, he understood that there was an issue. He understood that if he meets Esau with these evil garments, he will go back to square one again. Esau might likely take his wife, take his children, as a result of the evil that happened in time past, as a result of the betrayal that happened before them. So Esau will come with his revenge and take everything that he has worked for over 21 years in the twinkle of an eye. So Jacob understood that this thing has been haunting me. There's this evil garment upon my life. How did I get it? I don't want to know how this evil garment came upon my life. All I want to know is that today there must be a removal of it, and the garment of favor must be put upon me. And the Bible says that the man Jacob, he went into the secret place. He told his wife and children, go far away. I want to stay with the Lord tonight. And the Bible said that the man Jacob began to wrestle. He wrestled with an angel. He wrestled till daybreak. And what was the matter? He said, unless you bless me, I will not let you go. So the matter there is that this evil garment of disfavor, this evil garment of disappointment must be taken away from my life. And the angel till daybreak, that the angel did not want people to know his identity. He said, Jacob, okay, what should I do for you? He said, bless me. And the angel touched his sin and pulled out a bone from the joints. And when the angel did that, he said, from today, your name will no longer be Jacob, your name will become Israel. For you will have power with God and with man. Another version said, now you have favor with God and with who? And with man.
Yes, sir.
So that means before then he has been putting on the garment of disfavor. The garment of disfavor. That over 21 years, he used 21 years to get what somebody will use 1 year to what? To get. He used 21 years to get what somebody will use 2 or 3 years to what? To get. Evil garments. Evil garments. Whenever is approaching his breakthrough, that garment will show up. It will begin to radiate like darkness or light. And people that should have been of help, they will begin to what? They will begin to weigh away. Before God was able to open my doors to the level I'm saying now, I did 500 days fasting. I did 500 days fasting. We were on fasting. It was at the end of the 500 days fasting, my marital door opened. It was at the end of the 500 days fasting, God connected me to men, to some certain men. The gate had to respond. That evil garment had to be what? Had to be pulled away. It had to be pulled away. There is a price for everything that you are looking for. And one of those prices is prophetic prayer. You must learn how to tarry in the place of prayer until something happens. Many of you are too weak in prayer, and that is why you are where you are. The day you decide to raise an altar of prayer for 1 hour, then you begin to see changes in your life. You begin to see changes in your life. What you'll be seeing is forward movement, and everybody will begin to say, is it all about you? Is it only you that is in this world? Yes, it's only you, because you are the one doing the right thing. They refuse to do the right thing. They are just gallivanting. They refuse to do the right thing. They refuse to follow the kingdom principle for upward movements. Am I speaking to somebody this morning?
Yes, sir.
See, when there's an evil garment upon your life, it determines your statements. That's why there's a saying that goes this way: dress the way you should be addressed. If your garment is unbecoming, the statements around you will be undeserving. If your garment is unbecoming, the statements around you will be undeserving. Evil garments attract evil statements. Evil garments attract what? Evil statements. If you dress like a pauper, you can't expect to be addressed like a king or a queen. So when somebody is dressed with an evil garment, even though he's destined to be a king, the statement around him will be a wrong statement. Some people are expecting lifting, and all of a sudden someone goes before their destiny helper and says something negative. Nasty statements are said because you are clothed with evil garments. You are clothed with evil garments. When people talk bad about you all the time, even when you are not doing bad, it's because there's an evil garment that you are putting on. Am I speaking to somebody?
Yes, sir.
Evil garment attracts resistance. When you struggle more than expected for assistance or whatever kind, you may be resisted in the spirit realm. When a man is resisted, he cannot be assisted by anybody. When a man is heavily resisted, nobody will assist him. That was what was happening to Joshua. Satan was resisting him, but mercy prevailed. If not because of mercy, Joshua could have lost his promotion as the high priest of Israel. when we wanted to start our London church, something strange happened that period. Something strange happened that period. And what was that strange thing that happened that period? Was that all the people that should have assisted the establishment of that church, they began to fight against the establishment of the church. Not because they don't want to assist. It was because there was a darkness that was trying to resist us. Because we have broke a certain boundary or a certain limitation. So what that darkness did was that he had to go and climb on the people that should have assisted us. Instead of assistance, we began to receive resistance. Sama, I called my wife, we went into prayer. I said, Lord, you asked me to start the London church, that it is time for it. And we went into prayer. When we went into prayer, that night I had a vision. I saw these street boys. They began to walk away. They said, let us leave them to start the church. Let me show you something. He said, let us leave them to start the church. I woke up in the morning. I told my wife the revelation I had. Then the people that were resisting the church, they were the one that later went to go and find space for us. Oh God, you are not understanding. They were the one that later went to go and find space. Now, we not just finding space, they make sure that they got us a free space. Because per hour is about 35 pounds. So if we are using 2 hours, that is how much? 70 pounds. Then when you are calculating 70 pounds in naira, you are having over 100,000. 190. 190,000 for every what? For every service. You can see what resistance can do. People that should have been of help to you, they will begin to stand against you. But the moment you switch into the place of prayer and you begin to adapt that thing, you will see that instead of resistance, it will be assistance.
Yes, sir.
You are not hearing me. Instead of resistance, it will be what? Assistance. They went to get a hall. We are not paying 1 naira from that hall. Because the garment of disfavor was taken away. And the garment of favor was drawn down through the hands of prayer. In Kigali, where we have a church now, for about 6 months, we're trying to open a church there. What really happened? The process looks so difficult, but not difficult. But I don't know why it was looking what? Difficult. So we prayed for 6 good months. 6 good months. Then eventually we got somebody that in that office of registration, and the person called the person and said, come, I want to help you. I want to help you. He said, go to this place, go to this place, go to this place. Do like this, do like this, do like this. When he now brought the what are they calling it? The breakdown of the registration. I said, why is it that this has been looking difficult? This thing is very easy now. Then immediately I understood that it was resistance. See, when you are heavily resisted, simple thing will become very difficult.
Yes,
Simple thing will become very, very difficult. Things that you should have achieved without stress, you'll be going through cycle upon cycle before you achieve it. See, when the normal expectation is that you should be accorded a privilege and it is denied you without any justifiable reason, the individual may be suffering evil resistance. A man that is experiencing lack of testimony is heavily resisted spiritually.
Yes, sir.
Can I say this to you?
Yes, sir.
Whatever God is interested in, Satan also pick interest in it. Whatever that God is interested in, Satan also what? Pick interest in it. One of the indicators that God has most treasure and deposit in a life is the devil's special attention in that life. One of the indicators that God has so much treasures and deposits in a man's life is when Satan pays a very special attention in that life. When a man is putting on an evil garment, he will lack support. When a man lacks support, he's like a rolling stone that gathers no moss. The Bible says Satan stood at the right hand of Joshua. Your right hand is a place of support. When support is absent from a life, favor, honor, and glamour will be absent from that life. Sir, there is no self-made man. We don't have any self-made man. Every man is helped by a man. There is no self-made woman. Every woman that you see that is trending, traveling around the whole world, they were being helped by another woman. In one of our teaching, the mystery of gate, we say men are doors.
That's true, sir. Men
are what? Are doors. The realm that you are seeking for, there's a man that have an access to that realm.
Yes, sir.
Until that man locates you, you remain stranded. This is why you don't joke with the men around you, because God can lift anybody around you at any time.
Yes, sir.
And your lifting through that man, the determining factor is your relationship with that person. If everybody around you has turned to an enemy, then there's something wrong with you. There's a deposit of witchcraft in your life that we need to cast out.
Yes,
because witchcraft is at work in your life. They are heavily resisting you by using you to resist yourself.
That's true, sir. That's true, sir.
Am I speaking to somebody?
Yes,
if there's anything you must cry out to this morning, is that, oh Lord, take away this evil garment from my life. You know the evil garment that you are contending with. You know the evil garment that has been confronting you for years. Am I speaking to you? You lift up your voice and say, oh Lord, take away this evil garment from my life. See, when you are wearing an evil garment, even when you meet your divine helper, they will hate you for no reason. They don't just like you. I don't just like her. I don't just like you. Know that you are ugly. You put nice spray. In fact, you made your best hair on that day. You met this person that should be of it just hates you because you are putting on an evil garment. When you see somebody that's putting on a garment of a madman, you will run away from the person. That is how evil garment is. Am I speaking to you? That is how evil garment is. Can you jump up and shout that evil garments in my life come out?